Hi, I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead, and today we're going to show you how you can use a massive amount of eggs from your overproductive chickens to make breakfast burritos. So let's get to it. So on our homestead we have about 16 chickens at any given moment. Sometimes the older ones gotta go, if you know what I mean, and then sometimes we get new ones in, but right now we have 15 chickens that are laying almost an egg a day. And even though we have a big family, that makes for a lot of eggs. So we make a lot of friends at church when you show up with free eggs, and that's kind of nice. But today what we're gonna do is we're gonna make breakfast burritos for dinner tonight, but we're also gonna freeze some up so that we can have breakfasts throughout the rest of the month. You know, we're gonna make probably in the neighborhood of 30 to 50 burritos depending on how far our eggs stretch. So here we go. Okay, as you can see, our chickens have gone way crazy. We've got a glut of eggs, so here are the ingredients we're gonna put into our breakfast tortilla burrito thingies. You can call them breakfast burritos, I guess. But basically we've got our eggs, we've got some ham, which we got at a screaming deal, $2.19 a pound. Cheese, whatever flavor floats your boat. Some onions, and optional, we put some green chili peppers in there just to give it a little bit of flavor. It's not hot. So we'll mix a little bit of milk in with our eggs to light and fluffy them up. And here we go. Let's get to making some breakfast burritos. Okay, so now what we have, we ended up with 60 eggs. That's a lot of eggs. So I'm gonna whisk these bad boys up. We're gonna cook them as scrambled eggs, and then we're gonna start adding our other ingredients in, load them into the tortilla shells, and that's pretty much it. So here we go. So now we've got our eggs basically whisked. I'm gonna go ahead and put 1 cup of milk in there. That's gonna add a little bit of fluffiness. I'm gonna add some salt, about a tablespoon, and some pepper. Just enough to give it a little flavor. And whisk again. Okay, now a word on our eggshells before we go any further. Don't get rid of your eggshells. These are loads and loads of eggshells, 60 eggs. And what you do with these is you let them dry out over the course of a few weeks. You grind them into powder, and they're good for your garden. They're loaded with calcium. What you do is you take about a tablespoon or 2 and put them in the hole right before you put your tomatoes in the ground, and then you won't get any more tomato flower rot. All right, so now what I've got too many eggs to fit into my pan, so I'm gonna have to cook these scrambled eggs in stages. So I'm not gonna bore you with the whole thing, but I'm gonna get cooking, and then I'm gonna get them all happy, and we're gonna keep going. Okay, so first thing you do, about a tablespoon of butter. That's a Brad tablespoon right there. Then, I figure I'm gonna be able to get about half the eggs in here at a time. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put some onion in there, about half. So this is one, ultimately there's 2 onions, but I'm gonna put 1 of them in for the first run. Get them going. There we go. Then, in we go with the eggs. I'm gonna put about half of it in there. Now we just stir it up and we cook them. Okay, now as this is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and take 1 of my 2 cans of the green chilies. They're 4 ounces. This is gonna add a lot of nice flavor in there. Not too spicy, but gives it definitely that southwestern kind of vibe, which is nice. And we're also gonna put in about 1 pound of our 2 pounds of ham. So we can get all those flavors nice and wed together, married, wedded, whatever. They're gonna be delicious. And we cook these things until they're done. Okay, so now be a good time to point out that basically what you're making is it's kind of like an omelet that you're just putting inside a tortilla. So you could put whatever you want in there. I mean, we've elected to have, you know, the eggs and the ham and the green chilies, but you could put in there bacon if you wanted. You could put chorizo, tomatoes, jalapenos, whatever floats your boat. It's this kind of that whatever you want to put in there, and it makes for a really nice, tasty, quick breakfast or a delicious dinner. And they're cheap to boot, especially if you have your own chickens. We're getting there, almost there. And now what's gonna happen is I am not, gonna wrap the burritos. Why? Well, it's been said that I'm about as subtle as a freight train. However, my wife, Christa, she's got the delicate fingers. She's got the fingers. Ooh, wrap away, honey, wrap away. So we figured it out. Basically, she's taking a half cup, which actually equals out to a 1/4 pound of food. And she wraps them up, throws on a little bit of cheese before the sealing of the deal. See, we got a little bit of cheese, a little bit of stretch wrap, some plastic food wrap. She's rolling the sides down, tucking the back and the front, I guess, well, the front and the head, however you want to call it, tucking them in, and you wrap them up. Just like that. Now, let me see this guy, this bad boy here. Well, here, model it. Vanna, would you model this? Hi, nice. Hey, nice burrito you have there. That's very nice. Now, this is not one of those little weenie like McDonald's pieces of filth. No, this is a 1/4 pound of delicious awesomeness. And there you go. Check it out. And booyah, over 1/4 pound. Look at that. So not bad, and all said and done, super cheap, awesome, tasty. Thanks, Mom. So just to recap, this is one way, a great way to use some of your extra eggs, or you know, just you want to be prepared with different meals or something great tasty to eat tonight. So use them eggs, get them chickens going. So please don't forget to hit subscribe button. That really helps our family out. And I am Brad with Big Family Homestead, and have yourself an awesome day.